hindi ko masasabayan ang iyong yapak sa pagngiti at pag-iyak, sa paglipad at pagbagsak ng araw-araw. Sa pagpikit na lang kita matititigan sa mata, sa panaginip na magpapaligaw. Kamusta ka na kahit huwag nang sagutin? Di ba na wala ang kitang ng bituin? Sana ganun ka nga pa rin. 'Cause it's been raining in Manila, hindi ka ba nilalamig? Mahirap bang mag-isang nanginginig? And it's been raining in Manila, hindi ka ba nilalamig? Pag wala ang mga tao, madilim ba ang mundo? May kulang ba sa inyo na naiwan dito? Aanhin ang ulan sa paradiso. So kahit madulas ay dati malapit ka, ngayon walang kahati ng init pag maulan. Sana naman tumigil ang ulan. Kamusta ka na kahit huwag nang sagutin? Di ba na wala ang kitab ng bituin? Sana ganun ka nga pa rin. 'Cause it's been raining in Manila, hindi ka ba nilalamig? Mahirap bang mag-isang nanginginig? And it's been raining in Manila, hindi ka ba nilalamig? Pag wala ang mga tao, madilim ba ang mundo? Kamusta ka na kahit huwag nang sagutin? Di ba na wala ang kitab ng bituin? Sana ganun ka nga pa rin. But if it's raining in Manila, hindi kita maririnig. Nakahiga mag-isang nanginginig. So I'll be waiting in Manila kahit di ka na babalik. Andyan lang ang mga tao, andyan lang ang mga tala, saan man sulok ng mundo.
Hello, good morning everyone. Happy Sunday. Welcome to your introduction to OBGYN. Hello sa ating mga BBs here. Hello. Hello sa ating mga nasa portal. All right, so for this morning, okay, to introduce us to OBGYN, Doc Broly is here already. Doc Broly.
Hello, good morning. Ninya, introduce mo na lang sarili mo at ikaw ang lecturer sa subject na to.
Kilala naman na nila ako. Hello. Kagabi pa tayo magkakasama.
Co-host. Para maka-share screen ako. So good morning everyone. Welcome to OBGYN. So pang ilang subject na natin to? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pang pito na natin na subject. Okay? Fast approaching the midterm exams. So for OBGYN, okay? In terms of difficulty, in-examine ko uli yung mga feedback. We receive hundreds of feedback after every batch. Itong OBGYN sobrang widely fluctuating. Talaga may mga student outright sinasabi, madali. Okay, or they use the term fair. And then other students, doc, extremely difficult. One of the most difficult sa med boards. So napaka-variable. Hindi siya in unison na, doc, mahirap. Hindi siya universal din na, doc, madali. Okay, variable. In terms of coverage, surprisingly, okay, mas maraming OB in the recent med boards compared to the gynae questions. It used to be mas marami yung mga gynae questions kaysa sa OB. Ang feedback nung March 2023, about 70-30 yung ratio. 70% OB questions, mainly OB pato, and then 30% gynae questions. Now, in terms of the style of the questions, okay, significant number of exempt questions were seen. Okay, and then yung kinakatakutan, probably you've heard this from the previous batches, yung mga percentage questions. They like asking, ever since the pandemic batch noong 2020, they like asking for percentage and numbers questions. That's why actually sa handout ninyo, tsaka gagawin kayo ng poster, okay, para lang din sa mga percentage questions na yan. Okay, ano yung mga percentage questions? Mapapansin nyo yan, mga sangkatutak na esoteric trivial questions regarding numbers. Ano yung percentage ng ganito ganyan na case. March 2023, there were less percentage questions, thank God. Around 5 questions na lang. It used to be as much as 20 or 30 yan with the previous batches. They used to be based, those percentage questions, on OB blueprints. Okay? Lately, for the past year, hindi na daw siya galing talaga sa blueprints. Kung saan-saan na galing. Hindi siya galing sa Williams, wala doon yung mga percentage questions na yan, unfortunately. Okay, they're not using, yan yung problem namin minsan sa OB, they're not using Williams as a source. So it used, dati mga blueprints yung ginagamit nila, ngayon nag-shift na naman sila to something else. You have very good teachers who update themselves, update the handouts relentlessly. So kapag ngayon nakikita nila na tinatanong ang particular concept na to na hindi na-cover sa Williams o hindi na-cover ng handouts before, okay, pagdating ngayon ng bagong batch, na-cover na nila. So they learn, okay, parang na-reverse engineer nila kung ano yung mga content coverage sa med boards. So a recommendation now for you, okay, on how to study for this subject. Please concentrate purely on the top-notch main handouts and video lectures. They were updated relentlessly by Dr. Nina and Dr. Ana for your batch. Okay, dahil pala pinakita ko sa inyo yung mga changes. Ang daming changes ng handout ngayon compared to the March 2023 batch. They were significantly updated. Okay, so focus purely on that. Do you recommend, Doc, that we read Williams? No. Even for those topping the med boards who plan to top the med boards, Williams will be useless at this stage. Eh, hindi doon Hindi doon mainly pinanggagalingan yung mga questions nila eh. Okay? OBGYN Platinum, Doc, tsaka Blueprints OBGYN. Do you recommend that we read them now? Also no. OBGYN Platinum, Blueprints, OBGYN will help in the med boards. But at this time, hindi na siya helpful. Mas helpful na yung main handout, main lecture videos. Yung OBGYN Platinum tsaka Blueprints, I would recommend na tirahin niya ng estudyante during internship. So before the board review season. Pag natapos na yung internship, talagang shift na completely to the main handout and the video lectures. Okay? Flashcards, buzzwords, pearls, and top-notch will also help and supplement. Okay, whatever you read from the main handout video lecture, so kailangan yung gawin yan. Practice test, definitely. Practice test 1 and 2. A lot of students are confident with OBGYN. Okay, we've noticed that because more or less, ang OBGYN sa Pilipinas, yung term namin dyan, tekahon eh. Okay, what they need to learn natuturo properly in most of the hospitals, especially government hospitals, because of the sheer volume of cases, okay, and the way na nakastructure ng OBGYN, yung curriculum nila sa mga individual hospitals, medyo uniform na maganda yung turo. Okay, so students are quite confident with this one. Use that confidence, read the main handout, main lecture videos, ask questions, okay, then tirahin nyo yung practice test. Again, be gentle to yourself regarding those practice tests, ha? Okay, probably yung first practice test nyo, if you haven't read the handout before, you'll probably get scores of 40s and 50s. That is expected. Huwag kayong doc, nade-depress ako kasi hindi ako naka 70 or 80 doon sa practice test ko. Sira ulo ka ba? Kahit ako will probably get 40s or 50s pag first time at hindi ko pa nabasa yung handout. Pag nabasa mo na yung handout, okay, nakaload kayo ng lecture video, and then you do a practice test, we expect improvement, definitely. So probably titira na yan ng around 60s. Yung mga 70s or 80s, makikita mo na lang yan very close to the board exams. Probably some of you won't even reach 80s. Mga 70s na yung pinakamataas, okay lang yun. Okay, tandaan nyo, okay lang yan. Pag nag-kick in yung MPL, okay, yung grades nyo will be significantly higher pa rin at the end of the day. So be gentle to yourself regarding the practice test. Okay, expected before the handout, it's at 40s. After the handout, mga nasa 60s. If you reach 70s and 80s, you're performing at a high level na. Okay? So handout, lecture video, okay? And then buzzwords, pearls, flashcards to supplement. Okay? The main handout, okay, na-achieve ng OB team natin, yung hinahanap natin na less than 100 pages. Significantly updated for your batch. A lot of people actually work on this handout. Dr. Vidal, si Lial, si Ana Cruz, si Shane Fahutagana, okay, si Ana Cruz for both OB and Gyne, okay. In terms of the total lecture videos, okay, it's approximately 9 hours. So relatively, mas binain kayo for the next 3 days. So titirahin nyo lang anywhere from 4 to 5 hours per day. Okay? You can actually do just 1 day for OB, okay? And then 1 day, okay, to complete your gyne lectures. Okay? So probably I'll do, if I were in your position, day 1 ko will be OB lectures. Day 2 ko will be gyne lectures, and then day 3 ko will be for the practice test flashcards. That's how I will do it. Okay? So who are your teachers? Dr. Ana Cruz will be your teacher for OB. Okay? And for your pearls, also, OB part ng pearls, part of the top-notch batch 2020, a graduate of the UP College of Medicine, an OBGYN resident at a private hospital in Metro Manila. Okay? Then you have Dr. Nina Caterina Banzuela, my sister, your teacher for Gyne. Okay? Both the Gyne lecture for the Gyne main lecture and the Gyne pearls. FPOGs, graduate of PLM. Okay, graduate and residency at FEU. Okay. You'll also have for the handout Dr. Manuel Mavi Vidal. Okay. The valedictorian of LaSalle. Okay, for Biochem. Top 2 in the chemistry licensure exams in 2014. Part of the MD PhD program at the UP College of Medicine. He has just finished his PhD in molecular medicine. Okay. Currently in Texas. Okay, University of Texas, Galveston. Okay, as a visiting pre-doctoral research fellow. Okay. Your best teacher, actually, hindi nilista dito, your best teacher for OBGYN, in my personal opinion, is actually Shane Fahutagana. Si Shane Fahutagana is currently undergoing subspecialty in OBGYN in PGH. So she requested, wag mo na magturo for your batch. Okay, she'll be back when she becomes a consultant. Okay, you can see her actually doon sa lecturettes ng handout ninyo. Kindly view those lecturettes ni Shane Fahutagana. Okay, guys, maganda yun. Maganda yung mga turo ni Shane. For me, si Shane, Nina is good. Dr. Ana is also a good OBGYN teacher. But the best among them, in my personal opinion, is si Shane. We're just waiting for her to finish her training. Okay, and then she'll come back and complete the Powerpuff Girls natin dito sa OB. Si Ana, si Ninya at si Shane ang tatlong Powerpuff Girls natin. So hinihintay lang siya matapos dun sa training niya. Watch her lecturette videos. Okay na nandyan doon sa handout ninyo. Maganda yung ginawa niya dyan sa part na yan. Okay? So with that, thank you so much. Okay, let's hear from our student to give feedback based on her experience doon sa March 2023 Medboards.
Good morning, everyone.
Ayan, hello. I'm back. All right. So, na-miss na natin si Doc Shane, no? Sana bumalik na siya. Pero, don't worry. We've done everything naman we could, no? To make your OBGYN lecture interesting. And maraming naman din kayong matututunan. All right. So, for our student testimonial or PLE testimonial for OBGYN, I would like to welcome one of your mentors, PLE March 2023. Dalawang beses siya nag-top notch, no? October 2022. Tama ba ako, Doc? October 2022 and March 2023.
Yes,
all right.
Doc.
From UERM, please welcome Dr. Isabel Yao. Hi, Doc Bell. Good morning.
Hi, Doc Nins, and good morning, everyone. So for today, I'm going to be giving some tips aside from what Doc Raleigh has already mentioned. So I will just share my screen. Okay. All right. So for my tips for OB-GYN. So during October 2022, as mentioned already by Doc earlier, there were a lot of questions. So here are the trends that we noticed. There were a lot of questions regarding female repro anatomy, a lot of questions na pharma related. So from what we recall, maraming tanong about OCPs, and I think there were around 3 questions regarding calcium. So there are a lot of questions also regarding pedia adult na gyne, and we also recalled some questions regarding molar pregnancies. So during this, during the October 2022 boards, we didn't get a lot of yung questions about percentages and numbers. With regards to the types of questions, they were pretty straightforward, mga one-liners lang, and there were very few cases. There weren't a lot of two-step questions then, or K-type questions. But for March 2023, as Doc Raleigh has mentioned then, it was a bit unpredictable talaga na mahirap talaga siya. And some of the questions they asked were, again, about female repro anatomy. Tapos meron mga questions about cancer staging. And a bulk of the questions were about management. So whether surgical management or mga pharma questions again. And this time, marami ng questions na percentages and numbers. And yung they also included some studies or trials that a lot of us weren't very familiar with. So medyo dun kami nahirapan talaga because mahirap paghugutan ng mga sagot yung mga questions na ganon. Then aside from that, for the types of questions during the March 2023 boards, case heavy siya, so mahahaba yung questions and two-step questions siya. Madalas you're gonna look for the diagnosis and then you're going to think of the management. So some tips, aside from what Doc Raleigh said, some tips for studying in OB-GYN. So ito, medyo corny, sorry, C-section. So ito yung mga usually high yield na tinatanong sa board. So yung mga criteria, cut-offs, comparison, cycles, cures, and cuts. So inisip ko lang tong C-section na to. But usually yun, yung mga criteria. So what are you going to, especially for mga diagnosis. So ano ba yung mga criteria for diagnosing this disease? And then yung cut-offs. So let's say yung mga what differentiates like early or late preterm. And then comparisons. So let's say ano yung difference ng complete yung mga molar pregnancies and yung cures and cuts. So again, yung mga surgical and pharma treatments of different OB gynae diseases. And the next is hugot is acceptable. as Doc Brolius also said earlier, it's easier to study OB-GYN in relation to the experiences you've had during clerkship and internship. So marami kang maaalala during the boards na, okay, ito yung ginawa namin for this patient. So it's pretty high yield talaga. Then next is expect the unexpected. Again, so no October, very fair naman yung exam, and medyo it was a bit easier than the March exam. So be prepared na lang for whatever happens. And next is, again, maraming overlap with other subjects. So don't forget to relate the topics in OB-GYN with anatomy, patho, surgery, and pharma. Then stick to one pa rin. I know a lot of people are tempted to check other sources, pero it might be too overwhelming for you. And yung top-notch handouts, lectures, practice tests, flashcards, pearls, and buzzwords will be more than enough na in studying these subjects. And lastly, when everything feels overwhelming, just focus on the step ahead of you. So I think that's all naman for my experience in the October 2022 and March 2023 boards.
Ayan, thank you, Doc Bell. Maraming salamat. So, guys, so you're already guided on how to study for OBGYN. So, start na tayo today. So, we have 3 days. Okay, so galingan nyo. Good luck. Ayan, si Doc Bell is also one of our mentors. Again, for those who wants to have a mentor, please send your profile sheet to your mother Goose. All right, so thank you so much. Happy Sunday, everyone. Sa ating mga nasa portal, no, you may go to your mornings with MG if you have scheduled mornings for MG. Yung sa mga BBs ko here sa Zoom, please stay sa Zoom, and then mga 3 minutes. Okay, we'll start with our mornings with MG. Thank you, everyone. Bye. Sa Zoom, dito lang kayo. Please. Okay. Thank you.